Guys, I don't know what to tell you at this point. Tyler Reddick done did it again. The 45 won 4 out of the first 6 races. My God, he's gonna be a problem. He gonna be a big problem. What is going now, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to a brand new post-race video here on the channel today, guys. We are recapping the 2026 Goodyear 400 in this episode. It was a full race for sure. Darlington with added horsepower. Oh, excuse me. With the added horsepower, new right side tire, different time of year, I guess. I mean, last year's race was beginning of April. It's just a couple weeks earlier this year. But, yeah, it was definitely a race. It was definitely a race. I'm just checking my phone for texts. I am trying to hear back from certain people right now, but they have not sent me anything, so I don't know. I don't know. I'm just a little retarded. Oh my God. Anyway, yeah, the race started off. Obviously, the 2311 boys started on the front row. Reddick and Bubba led the way to start the race. Dude, Tyler Reddick had a rocket ship. I listened to practice and qualifying on the way home from work. Well, yesterday I was working, workout, groceries. I listened to qualifying on my way home from grabbing groceries and on Sirius XM. Shout out Tim Hortons for giving me 6 free months of Sirius XM. And well, you could tell Tyler Reddick had a rocket ship by goddamn radio yesterday. And my lord, did he ever have a rocket ship. Dude, he was so fast. He was so fast. The fact that their battery was barely working, their brakes damn near left them, and to be honest, he didn't even need brakes today. Didn't even need brakes today. He was working the throttle so perfectly, he probably didn't need to. Yeah, the cool suit didn't work. Like, dude, what a day for Tyler Reddick. Absolute freaking killer. Absolute freaking killer. I mean, on the first round of pit stops, I'm trying to think what all happened here today, trying to go back through my memory as I have a piece of friggin' fingernail that I want to eat, but I'm not going to do it because I'm on camera right now. I'm just going to try and pick it off. You see that little thing? I don't know. I shouldn't be showing you guys my fingernails. That's kind of a little bit weird. Yeah, so it was the Keselowski show in stage 1. I will say that. The 45 team did come down pit road in the first stop. They messed up the first stop, which cycled them back to like 8. I think they ended up 5th in stage 2. Stage 1 was pretty stage 1, I should say. Stage 1 was pretty caution-free. It was caution-free, to be honest. It was just good green flag racing. All the Gibbs cars today were really bunched together. They literally basically all moved up and down the pack together. I mean, Bell was probably the worst of the Gibbs cars, which is crazy to think about. But, trying to think, Ryan Blaney's pit crew caused him more problems again, not getting the damn lug nuts on. He ended up stopping in Austin Cindric's pit stall to get the friggin' left rear tightened up, but yeah, that's just Ryan Blaney's pit crew for you. That guy's... If he didn't have a bad pit stop in a race, it just wouldn't be Ryan Blaney. Side note, did you guys watch Ryan Blaney's post-race interview? My man is looking like the Lorax with how big that stash is getting these days. I no offense to Ryan Blaney, but I just genuinely think with that mustache, he looks like the Lorax. But, oh my God, what else happened in this race? Stage 2 got off to a strong start. With Eric Jones, I don't know, commentary said his car went to neutral on him and just completely, like, basically just shut off. So, I don't know. Yeah, the 43 basically got ran through by, I believe it was Hamlin. Yeah, and then Hamlin, trying to save it, hit Bubba Wallace. Basically ruined Bubba Wallace's day, who was running top 3 for the entire first stage. Honestly, the main 3 cars, the best 3 cars, especially early on, were Reddick, Keselowski, and then Bubba. Honestly, those were the best 3 cars early. Bubba Wallace got screwed out of such a good run today. I think he would have got a top 5 today. No problem at all. But, yeah, that was an unfortunate incident there with the 43 team. The RFK boys were on absolute fire at one point. You had 1, 2, 3, Keselowski, Buescher, Preece. 1, 2, 3 at one point. All in Biffle throwbacks. That was goddamn awesome to see. Keselowski did end up winning both stages today. Really good points day for the 6 team. A second place finish as well. We'll talk more about that later. Buescher did almost get him for the stage 2 victory. He played nice, tried to go up the inside. Just didn't quite work out. And yeah, Brad Keselowski ended up taking stage 2. Stage 3 got off to an interesting start though, because it was lots of people who cycled through, didn't take pit stops. There was one point, well, people did get pit stops. It was just the running order on that pit stop after stage 2 really shuffled things up. Chase Briscoe was able to work his way to the point of the race, past Brad Keselowski. Then an early caution in stage 3 came out as Connor Zilisch just got into the left rear Riley Herbst. By the way, shout out to Riley Herbst, by the way. Was basically running top 10 for the entire stage 1. I don't know what got into that 35 team. I mean, they still ended up finishing like 35th, I think, today. But I gotta give credit where credit's due. I saw a lot of improvements from Riley Herbst early in the race. And on a track like Darlington, where it's basically all about the driver and how much skill you got in that car, you gotta give it to Riley Herbst. I gotta give my credit where credit is due. By far his best performance on a non-super speedway. In stage 3 as well, things cycled out to have the 2 RFK boys back out front again. And, well... the fact that this happened again at Darlington, I think is the funniest thing ever. Tyler Reddick, hit the back of Chris Buescher. I mean, Reddick was just an absolute rocket ship. He was just trying to fly by the 17 on much fresher tires. And Buescher was coming into pit. Reddick basically just ran right through the back of him. Buescher hits the right rear quarter panel into the outside wall. And yeah, the right side just completely caves in there, basically. It hits the right side a couple times off the wall. Really tough luck there for Chris Buescher. 2 years later, him and Reddick basically collide in the exact same spot in the exact same race. Not the exact same way, though, but definitely in similar fashion as to what happened before. But yeah, the green flag pit stop cycled out. Some guys pitted later in the run. The guys who pitted later in that cycle really benefited in that late run. We'll talk about those guys a bit more, but Reddick was one of them who pitted later. Some of the early guys who pitted were like Briscoe, Blaney, etc. Yeah, so Tyler Reddick really took advantage of that. He was like a second a lap faster than everybody in front of him. 6/10 at minimum. Just flying by people non-stop. Gets up to second, no problems at all. Sets up the move on Brad Keselowski, looks high, lets Keselowski wash up the track, cycle back underneath them, and Tyler Reddick just drove away with the race from there. I think he ended up winning this race by like 5 seconds, something like that. Don't ask me what happened all in those final laps, because guys were just hitting the wall non-stop and like slowing down for no reason. Like Kyle Larson had an issue with the toe link. He must have hit the wall. I think Briscoe and Herbst got into the wall together. I don't know what happened to Briscoe, but he brought it home 12th, so do what you do, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Yeah, it was just a very interesting day at Darlington Raceway, and Tyler Reddick takes home his 4th win of the season, and god damn it, March ain't even over yet. Boys, Tyler Reddick has to be the championship favorite. He might have the 1 seed locked up already. That is scary to think about. Dude, Well, let's think about the upcoming schedule, right? Let's just talk about this for 2 damn seconds. Let's see. Pull it up. Martinsville. I doubt he'll win there. Bristol, I doubt he'll win there too. Kansas definitely has a real shot. Talladega, he's won Talladega before. Texas, he'll definitely be good at. He's won at Texas before. Watkins Glen, he's good at. I don't know about Dover, but it ain't a points race. Charlotte, he could do very well at. Nashville could do very well at. Won at Michigan before. Could do very well at Pocono. Big road course guy. Could get a top 5 San Diego. Sonoma could very well finish top 5 there. Chicagoland, I don't know about, but I am very excited to see how that race goes. Atlanta already won there this season. North Wilkesboro. Actually, I don't know about North Wilkesboro. Indy. His teammate won there last year. He could win there. Iowa, probably not. Richmond, probably not. He has run well at Richmond in the past. Fun fact, though, New Hampshire race in 2024, he would have won that race if it got rained out, but it didn't. So, Tyler Reddick won. Would have won that race. Daytona already won the 500. Just won at Darlington today. Gateway he'll be decent at. Bristol, meh. Kansas, he'll be great at. He's won the Kansas Fall race before. Las Vegas, could be very, very good at. Charlotte Oval, could be very good at. Phoenix, was very good there in the past. Hasn't won there yet, but he's been very good. Already won at Talladega. Martinsville, I don't know. Miami, he's won there before. Like, Tyler Reddick could so easily run away with this season right now, guys. It's a very long way to go, but we have a real threat on our hands. If I was a betting man, I'd be putting a lot of chips on Tyler. I mean, I am a betting man. I literally run a sports betting Instagram account. Dummy. Honestly, I don't bet a whole lot. I just give my picks. But, yeah, it's pretty hard to not have Tyler Reddick, like, absolutely blaring off the leaderboards right now. Anyways, guys, we got to get into our results. We'll talk more about some other drivers' day once we get into the results, and yeah, let's get straight into this. Alrighty, guys, let's take a look at our results after this race at Darlington Raceway. The Goodyear 400 is in the books, and Tyler Reddick wraps up the win from pole position, a whopping 70 points taken home for the 45 team. Can't be mad about that if you're Tyler Reddick. Cannot be mad about that. Brad Keselowski with a P2. Not a bad day for him. Double stage point victories. Second fastest car all day. There was no way anybody was going to beat that 45 team if they just kept it clean and did what they needed to do. So phenomenal day for Brad Keselowski. Basically class of the field with a broken femur. You gotta give him... You gotta tip your cap to the man. I'll say that. Ryan Blaney finishes third. Up and down day for Blaney. That first pit stop where they messed up really set him back, but he was able to work his way up through the field. Take home a P3. He just got up there slowly but surely. Great day for Ryan Blaney. Carson Hocevar wasn't up there a lot of the race. Was kind of stuck back in traffic, but once, especially that last run late in the race, Hocevar was flying. Carson Hocevar absolutely flew, and it was ridiculous to watch. Shout out Carson in that Earnhardt paint scheme, but my man, he looked phenomenal out there. He well and truly looked phenomenal out there in that 77 car in that final run. Great run for Austin Cindric too. Never really talked about him the whole day, just brought it home P5. Good for Austin Cindric. Same with Ty Gibbs, didn't talk about him a whole lot the entire day. Brought it home P6, not a bad run for him. How about Daniel Suarez taking home a 7th place finish? The Spire 7 finishes 7th. Was the class of Spire field throughout the day was honestly a top 3 Chevrolet car throughout the entire day. And you've got to say fair play to Daniel Suarez. He drove a phenomenal race. Does honestly deserve to be the best finishing Spire car today. Didn't get it, but he drove great. You gotta give credit where credit's due with Daniel Suarez. William Byron, P8, was kind of just there the whole day between 5th and 10th. Good run for Byron. Chris Buescher with a P9. Nothing wrong with that for Buescher. Honestly, Buescher deserved a much better finish, but without everything that happened with Reddick, he would have had a better finish in my opinion. Eric Jones, P10, not a bad run for Eric Jones. You always expect Eric Jones to get in the top 10 at Darlington. I had him double pointed on fantasy this week in my friends league for a reason. Hamlin, P11. Yeah, Hamlin had something go wrong at the end of stage 2. I can't remember what exactly it was, but good rebound from Denny Hamlin. Briscoe deserved a better finish, but like I say, I don't know what happened at the end of the race for him. It's just everything stupid is happening to Chase Briscoe at the moment. Ryan Preece, P13. Not a bad day for Ryan at all. Deserved a top 10. Good day for him. Shane Van Gisbergen, P14. Not a bad day for SVG, especially at a track like Darlington, man. Elliott, P15. Just never really had the speed like the rest of the Hendrick guys of Larson and Byron. Oh my god. Chastain, P16, followed by Josh Berry, who was honestly running mid-20s the entire day and worked his way up, so good job, Josh. Zillage, P18, not too bad for him. Bell was the first car a lap down. Like I say, Bell was not really there today. He was just kind of stuck. Michael McDowell, P20, not a bad day for the 71. Kyle Busch, P21. Zane Smith, Todd Gilliland, Justin Allgaier. Austin Dillon had a good run early in the race, but comes home 25th. Noah Gragson, John Hunter Nemechek, Cole Custer, Ricky Stenhouse, AJ Allmendinger, Ty Dillon, Kyle Larson, Joey Logano. Dude, Joey Logano was out to lunch today. Like, he was below 30th the entire day. Like, he was garbage. Like, god-awful. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of memes about Joey Logano after this one. Bubba Wallace had the fastest lap in 34th. Like I say, his day kind of got screwed over by that whole Eric Jones thing. Ever since that happened, it just went downhill, and the messed up pit stop too at the end of stage 1. Just, yeah, not ideal. Riley Herbst, P35, followed by Cody Ware and Timmy Hill, starting and parking it 241 laps down. Let's go look at them points now, shall we? Alrighty then, guys. Let's take a look at these point standings after Darlington. The Goodyear 400 is in the books, and Tyler Reddick has a 95-point lead to Ryan Blaney. 325 points to 230. Yeah. Look out for Reddick, dude. Look out for Reddick. Holy jumping Jesus. 4 wins already. That is just insane. Blaney, P2. Bubba Wallace, P3. Then it's Denny Hamlin, Chase Elliott, William Byron, Chris Buescher, Christopher Bell, Brad Keselowski, Kyle Larson, Ty Gibbs, Ryan Preece, Carson Hocevar, Daniel Suarez, Shane Van Gisbergen, and Joey Logano and Michael McDowell are currently tied for the last spot in. Logano gets it by tiebreaker and better finish, I would assume. I don't know. Allmendinger is outside the cut, followed by Zane Smith, Ross Chastain, Austin Cindric, Chase Briscoe, Kyle Busch, Eric Jones, John Hunter Nemechek, Austin Dillon, Riley Herbst, Ty Dillon, Noah Gragson, Todd Gilliland, Ricky Stenhouse, Josh Berry, Connor Zillage, Cole Custer, Cody Ware, Alex Bowman, Casey Mears, and BJ McLeod. The points are definitely starting to take shape, guys. I will say that. The points are definitely starting to come together, look like the actual point standings that we'd expect to see on a weekly basis. They're getting there. They just need Chase Briscoe in the top 15 and we'll be fine. But, and Chastain up there too, to be honest. Yeah. Let's get into the driver of the day. Honestly, I have no idea who I'm going to pick for this yet, so wish me luck. Alrighty, guys. Time to get into the driver of the day for the Goodyear 400. Honestly, fairly tough one after this. It is a fairly tough one. But, I mean, I'm looking at someone who started from the back, worked their way all the way to the front, had a great finish, stayed clean, stayed composed all day long, and for me, that is the 77 of Carson Hocevar. I believe this is the second time this season I've given Carson the award. Let me double check here. I think I gave it to him at Atlanta as well. Yes, so this is the second time this year that Carson Hocevar has a driver of the day to his name. And yeah, I gotta give credit where credit's due, man. Hocevar started way in the back, worked his way all the way up to the front in that beautiful Dale Earnhardt throwback from the 81 season. And the Osterlund team and all, and the Wrangler and all that fun stuff. Like, I think Carson Hocevar deserves driver of the day, guys. He had a phenomenal race today in his Spire 77. Great job, Carson Hocevar. You are the Skylar Dagley driver of the day for this race in Darlington. Let's go put this on the Skylar scale, shall we? Well, guys, to put this one on the Skylar scale, let's see. Oh, Darlington. It was a fun Darlington race, to be honest. I mean, I didn't think there was not much to enjoy about it. The dirty air could have been a bit less, but like, guys were sliding around. It was hard to drive these cars. I mean, it wasn't like anybody could really drive away unless Reddick had to, or got clear and just did his thing. He was the only one who could really drive away today. And I don't know how I can give this any worse than Vegas, but I am going to give it a 75%. Like I say, it was an entertaining race by every stretch of the imagination, but I don't know. I just think, like I said, I don't really have anything negative to say about this race. I don't know. I just wanted a little more, I guess, but that's Darlington for you. Maybe a race for the win would have made it more entertaining. Maybe some guys being able to race harder throughout the show and maybe would have made it better. But I think it was a good competitive race. I have no complaints. And I think a 75% is nothing to write home about. Or is a good result to write home about, I should say. But yeah, guys, let me know what you thought of the Goodyear 400 in those comments down below. If you did enjoy it, please smash that like button. Drop a comment down below, guys. Subscribe and share with those notifications turned on so you never miss a future upload here on the channel, guys. Don't forget to join the Patreon and the Twitch. Follow the podcast, Touchdowns or Drag Limits. We'll have lots to talk about on Thursday morning that you guys will see. So links are in the description down below, guys. And I will catch you next time around as we head to Martinsville this time next week. Nothing beats the Ville, baby. Nothing beats the Ville. But until then, guys, take care and peace.